Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Mac and Chat. This is episode number 22.
You said Mac and Chat, ding dong.
Ah!
I can't believe it. You even said it before, and I didn't say anything. Boy, we gotta start this. Okay, I'll do it because you don't know how.
Fuck off! Look at my eyes. My eyes are black. I am exhausted.
You did nothing today. You
Shut
walked
the
around
fuck
at a
up.
fucking fair.
He's a dead husk. There's nothing
If you don't
inside him.
stop making those stupid fucking hand gestures, I'll take that G4 cube behind you and smash you over the head with it.
I'm about to pop your ass with a fucking selfie stick. This thing's cheap. We bought this in Italy at a tourist shop.
Oh my god.
Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of AppleTalk. We're your host, Charlie, Henry,
Luke and
you know what? You get the point.
You forgot
Everyone
my...
knows who everyone
I'm
is.
offended. I'm taking this to
Logan
Twitter.
and Aaron are not here. Aaron's probably asleep or buying a wetsuit, and Logan's at someone's house. He was on a 4-hour car ride for some reason. I don't know what that was about, but anyway,
Oh Jesus.
not really too much to say otherwise. Oh
No,
yeah, last week
well,
we weren't here because no one felt like coming, and like 2 people
No,
couldn't make
Charlie
it.
and me were both exhausted because I'm in the middle of exam season.
And I'm just in the middle of going to school.
Yeah, so you feel like shit that way. Although I have got an end date, which Charlie I think is a bit jealous of.
Whatever. The seniors at my school have already graduated this week.
Yeah, but I graduate May 28th, whereas you graduate in 3 years.
Thanks. Fucking school.
Move to the UK then.
If I move to the UK, then there will be no school.
Exactly. You graduate in a month.
Okay,
So
move to the
move
UK.
here. Move here.
Because then if I move back, then they're going to be like... Actually, what would happen... Okay, so let's say you graduate. If you move to the US and you're 16, wouldn't you have to continue doing school because it's like...
No, because you've already graduated a high school.
Oh, yeah, because you have a diploma.
Completed.
You have a high school diploma.
We don't have diplomas in this country. You're the only country that does high school diplomas.
What, the US?
To my knowledge, yeah.
Really?
Really. It's not a thing here. You just
Why
leave.
not?
You just leave with your grades. And if you get above...
you need, like, a diploma for things? Like a certificate or something?
No.
Why is everyone but us on their phones? I
You
feel like
just
my
walk
dad. You don't have to be on your phone.
You
But I
just
see
walk out
why
of
now.
school. You just walk out of school and never have to go back.
Yeah, duh, obviously, but like you don't get like
you
a
don't
get like a card or
ceremony
something that says like, oh yeah, you graduated high school.
Well, you've got your GCSE exam grades, which tell you if you
That
passed
makes no
or failed.
sense.
It does somewhat because
No,
then
not
if
at
you
all.
if you fail them, then you have to retake them in college. So it does make somewhat sense.
I wouldn't say so.
I think it does. Makes better sense than holding a kid back a year.
More like 3 years.
In Aaron's case.
Oh.
Anyway, I think we should start with the first topic. Should anyone agree?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we're
Okay, let's get
And I think the first topic is going to be highly predictable. The Apple 420 event recap. What did we think?
Hitler's birthday.
I think what we should start off with is just like a quick recap of what there was. I think there was like 4 products. There was the purple iPhone 11, AirTags, iMac,
the new
iPad.
iPhone.
Let's just go through each of them one by one and then talk about what we want.
Should we go up in meaning and meaningless or whatever?
Let's start with like the most meaningless thing, which is the iPhone.
Yeah, so basically they just made the 12 and the 12 mini in a new purple color. They haven't got
someone at Apple HQ realized, oh my god, we forgot to port over the purple color from the iPhone 11, and now the iPhone 12 doesn't have purple. Shit, the feminists are gonna kill us. So then they released purple.
Do you think it's gonna be like the old product red, where they discontinue it in September?
I don't think so. I feel like it's here to stay until the 13 comes out.
I don't like it personally. I just don't like purple phones.
I think it looks... Yeah, you say that, and your favorite Z Flip is the purple one, dipshit.
Oh god, yeah, that's true. I don't like the Apple ones. I don't like...
I mean, honestly, if I was a woman, I would love the purple. I mean, I'm the kind of person who doesn't really care about colors, and I think purple.
The purple on the 11 though is disgusting. I just don't like pastel.
It looks fine. I mean, my sister has it. This purple actually looks a bit better than the 11, in my opinion. It's not really a pastel, but I still think it looks kind of nice, in my opinion.
It looks. I prefer blue.
Yeah, me too. Except the red this year is really bad. It's sort of like a
red's okay.
Off red.
I mean, it could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
It could be much worse. I think the red on the 7 and the 8 was perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, something else I want to know. We do on my Discord server. We do like this thing called the Apple Live Watch Party, where basically one of us streams the event and everyone else watches.
Typically you.
And this year and this time Henry didn't show up, which was
because it doesn't matter.
I mean, you don't join it to watch what comes out. You join it because it's more of like a social thing. It's like going to I don't know, like a social gathering after school or something or whatever. You don't go because it's important or because you want.
Well, there's also the fact that if you did listened earlier, I'm in exam season. I had to revise.
Yeah, but jeez,
I can't help that. Sorry, shit happens. You'll have the same when your end of year exams come up or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, next up on the list, I think would be the AirTag. So this is something that has been. So this is something that has been rumoured for years. Mm-hmm. I think it's actually quite a really good idea. Yeah. So some of the things that they've implemented into the AirTags is this automatic system that will keep updating the location if there is an iPhone near the AirTag. It will also alert a stranger's iPhone if your AirTag goes out of bounds or goes out of range with your iPhone to let them know that something has been lost. I
It
think
also does this thing where basically if you try to use your AirTag maliciously, like to track someone, the AirTag.
No.
What?
It will let them know.
Yeah. No.
Which is also what they do. So that system is also for use maliciously, and it's for use when you've lost it in general. So it allows other people around you to know that there's something that's been lost on, like a train, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Which is it's very clever in my opinion. And
I think the best feature of the AirTag is the one where you can actually precisely locate the AirTag within like a 30-foot range, so you can actually properly find where it is in a room. Because I think
it's a bit like that SecuroServe tracking thing on GTA.
Yeah, it gives you a really precise location to where to find the AirTag, which is kind of important because a lot of the other sort of trackers out there,
for example,
they rely on like a more like a not as precise rate. It's not as specific. It's really just like a general location, which is kind of annoying and makes it.
It's a pain in the ass.
But yeah, I think the AirTags aren't that bad, and I was betting on them costing like $100 each, since that's such an Apple thing to do.
But no,
they're
they
actually
cost
decently priced.
$100 for 4.
Yeah, $100 for 4, which is like $20 off if you were to buy 4 individually.
Yeah.
But a single AirTag is like $30, which is
yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
It's really good pricing, and also they allow you to change your battery.
Yeah. This Apple would have been the one company. No, actually, I have a perfect demo right here. So basically, one of my teachers gave me this thing, and this thing is a tile. And what this thing is, it's literally just the original sort of AirTag idea. And one of the main things people complained about with this thing is you cannot replace the battery. There's no battery replacement.
Can you not?
No. But I actually was able to like pry it open and put a new battery in it. And I haven't tried it because I haven't gotten the app or whatever. But
so basically, the environmental impact will be massive, because once that battery's died, you can't replace it.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, what you're supposed to do is like throw this away when it's used up. And people complained about it, and eventually Tile did add in like a little door to replace the battery, which is quite nice for the more modern ones. But it's such a strange design.
Apple also hasn't implemented a proprietary battery. It's just a normal
like a CR30 something.
Yeah,
it's brilliant in my opinion. But next up there is.
I just realized Arno has a cat. I just see the paw. It's a big cat.
Yeah, next up is the new iPad Pro, which I can't remember a lot about.
I think the new iPad Pro, if I'm honest, it is a bit cool. I think the iPad Pro, they did well.
It's definitely cool.
I mean, it's not that much of an upgrade visually, but they put an M1 in it, which honestly, I feel like that's the only thing the M1 should have been for, like the iPads and stuff. Because M1 is crazy powerful for like an iPad. They also put Thunderbolt. They also put Thunderbolt on the iPad, which thank fucking finally. I mean, I think it needed it from the beginning. And I think what they also added in was a better screen for the larger one.
Yeah, it's a really good screen. They've also added... actually, have they added a 2 terabyte option, or was that?
Yeah, there is a 2 terabyte option, which is
but I think is a bit
much for an iPad, because that's only if you were to actually replace it as a computer. Because I've never used a computer that's had more than like 1 terabyte.
I had one with 2, but it was like a 2 terabyte hard drive, and it was slow as fuck. The new iPad Pro, it starts at a decent price. It starts at the same $769 for the 11-inch, $999 for the 12-inch, so a little bit more expensive for the bigger one. But it goes up to like $2,300-$2,400, which is a ridiculous amount of money for a fucking iPad.
I don't know.
God.
It's a bit much, but
yeah.
It is basically a computer now. They also introduced with the new iPad is, the Magic Keyboard now has a white
They made a white one.
Yeah. That's not bad. I mean, I was expecting it to be white from the beginning because it's
going to go from white to black like that.
Yeah.
Especially if you give it to my stepsister.
Ew. That's really
gross. Yeah, speaking of which, she has a custom, whatever it's called, Microsoft Xbox One controller. And she's got white backplate, blue faceplate, and white triggers. No, white triggers and white joysticks. The joysticks are now brown, and she got that last July.
How does
I'm
that
not
even
even
happen?
joking. They are brown.
Ew. Send us a picture, please.
I will. I'll send it to you tomorrow.
Oh, man.
It's disgusting.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez.
Ugh.
What else? Something else we were going... Oh, yeah, the last thing we were going to talk about is the iMac.
You forgot.
Yeah.
You forgot.
Yeah.
There's one behind you, for God's sake.
Yeah, but this is the old one. This is the good one.
But it's still an
Okay,
iMac.
the new iMac. So, I think this was the one thing that people didn't really... it was rumored that there would be a new iMac, except this event was mostly going to be an iPad event since they always do the iPads this year, but nobody really expected the iMac. But then, bada bing, bada boom, Tim Cook comes up on stage and says, "Hey, we got a new iMac," and it comes in 7 colors?
7.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hideous.
I mean, I feel like the design's a hit or miss. From the back, I think it looks pretty cool. And I think they did a good job with the colors. The colors aren't like a pastel on the back. But then you turn it to the front and you're like, eh.
I think it needs like an Apple logo on the front.
Yes.
Just
It does. It
once
really
it's
does.
technically possible. And
I
like
I think, because I was watching Marquez do a review on it, or do a video about it. The chin just, it's so free, but it makes it look so horrible. If it looks if it looks a little bit more busy with the Apple logo, then it does make it look visually a little bit smaller.
Yeah. Because the thing about the chin is that, the 3 design problems I have with the iMac are the this bezel, the border of the screen.
It's white.
Which I think looks terrible. It looks bad on the iPhones, looks bad on...
I don't mind it on the iPhones, but I hate it on the...
I don't like it at all. So that's a problem. There's no Apple logo, as Arno said, which is meh.
Yeah.
And then the biggest problem I have is the pastels. Come on, Apple. No one likes pastels.
Yeah, the two-tones.
I think a two-tone idea would be cool if it was a different shade other than like a pastel.
I still think if they were going to recreate the original iMac with that color,
I don't think they were going for an original iMac. They really just... I think
if they were gonna... okay, they haven't gone really for the original iMac. They've made like a... what's the word? They've made an homage to the original iMac in a modern spec.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that they've executed it really isn't good. I think if they're going to make a homage to the original, make it look like the original.
I don't think they were ever going to make it look like the original.
I don't mean put like a CRT in it, because that would be ridiculous.
There would be no transparency. They would never make a transparent plastic.
No, but what
Plastic's
I mean
not a
is have the same
luxurious
color
material.
scheme, have the same design color-wise.
But then again, they weren't going for the original iMac. I think that was like one of their back of the head intentions. Like while they were designing, they're like, oh, this is so similar to what we did 20 years ago. Oh, that's pretty neat, I guess. But that's it.
But if they had that in the back of their head, I think they should have brought it forward a little bit more, because the color, the way they did it on the original iMac, it works so well. But a modern one is disgusting.
It's pretty bad. And I think in terms of thinness, it's thin to an uncomfortable degree.
Yeah.
I get that it's
so
thin and it's wow, impressive, you made a really thin desktop, but really the only reason that is because it's literally just a MacBook with a big screen.
Yeah, that is basically
and
it.
It's so thin that the headphone jack is mounted on the
has to be on the side. I was gonna say that.
It's so strange. And
I
think it's not computer-like enough. It's not like a computer anymore. And upgradability's dead, obviously. There's no way you're getting into that.
An Apple Watch like this is exactly the same thickness.
No, it's thinner than an Apple Watch.
It's thinner.
It's thinner, yeah. Can you imagine how easily that would bend? You go like that. You grab the chin to try and bend it, but it bends the computer back instead. Like you try to push it, like you try to bend it back, and you're like, "Oops, I bent it." Instead of you can do this, no problem, but you know.
It has like a weird proprietary power
they
cable
haven't thought it through very well, in my opinion. It's a disgusting looking computer. Yeah, it's cool, but the fact that upgradability...
You know what else is awesome about the new iMac? The joys of the G4 Cube have returned. We got proprietary bricks again, and they're not USB-C because everyone thought, oh, they're gonna make a special USB-C brick so you can use it.
How would that even work?
No, why would Apple do that? They're Apple. Let's make a proprietary bullshit. So if you lose it in the future, oh, too bad. You gotta buy a new computer because of that.
So it's a magnetic port which is colored for whatever reason.
Ooh, magnetic. Yes, I want a magnetic port on my desktop. Just bring back MagSafe already. Come on.
Exactly.
You're putting it in the
you
wrong
want a
place.
You want a magnetic thing on your desktop monitor, but you.
When am I ever gonna unplug that? Who cares? It's just just gimmick shit. You're gonna plug it in.
I think that the power supply having the Ethernet port is quite a clever idea to be able to.
I mean, yeah, I guess because it reduces cable clutter on your desk. But then again, it's slightly inconvenient.
The lower configuration one, the lowest configuration one, does not come with that brick, and it also does not come in 3 colors, I think.
No, it doesn't come with the Thunderbolt ports because that is USB-C and Thunderbolt ports.
Or the Thunderbolts.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come with the Thunderbolts or the Ethernet, and it also doesn't come in 3 other colors, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I think my biggest disappointment with the new iMac is that where's 27-inch? We want the 20 or 30-inch or whatever, because
it's going to be a 30.
Hopefully, I mean, my biggest problem is that we need the bigger iMac, because my mom has the 27-inch from like 2012 or something, which is basically the same thing as this thing, which is a what?
Except razor thin.
Yeah, but the problem is that she needs to get a new computer because that one's slowing down. It's lost support, whatever, and she's wanted to upgrade it for a while now, and I've just sort of tried to push her to it. And the problem with this new iMac is that it's a 24-inch. So if you use a 24-inch to replace your 27-inch, it's gonna feel small. It's gonna feel like moving into a smaller house than the bigger house that you already lived in. And
it's like when I upgraded from my 11 Pro Max to an iPhone 12 Pro. It did not feel right. You will notice it. You won't get used to it really. It will still be smaller.
Finn has an interesting thought. The iMac Pro will not have a chin.
Hopefully not.
That would be pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Although I think the only reason they wouldn't, I feel like the only reason they wouldn't is to just fit the computer components down there because it's already thin enough.
That's all it is nowadays.
I'm pretty sure the only reason it does have a chin is because their excuse is probably it's a signature look, which is kind of true.
No.
But their other excuse is probably we've made it so thin and compromised so much that the screen takes up too much space, so we have to add an extra bit at the bottom
the computer components behind it.
Yeah. Oh, Nick's here. Interesting.
I wonder if they could just if someone will just shove in an M1 MacBook Pro's motherboard into it, and if it'll just work. Maybe. Because that's pretty much what it is. It's just a MacBook with a big screen. It's important.
Pretty much. Except, I wonder what the Pro one's going to be like. You know what would be really sexy?
I doubt they'll make a Pro.
I think it'd be I think they will. I think it'll be like the Pro level one. And I think what they're going to end up doing... I mean, it would be really cool having like a Pacific Blue stainless steel iMac with a Pro Logic board. That'd be really sick.
Finally here.
Logan, you made it.
Hey, Logan.
We're talking about the iMac.
Oh.
The new one.
I don't think it's going to be a Pro.
No one cares about this one.
The reason I think it's not going to be a Pro is because if you look at how the last one sold awfully. They never updated that thing.
Well, that was the...
I heard news that they're actually going to... Maybe it was just they're discontinuing the old Pro. Oh, shit, I F my camera. Or, they just are going to kill off the whole line. But I know that one of the iMac Pros is getting discontinued or killed off.
Already has been.
Yeah.
I think, they actually removed it from the site like a week before the announcement. And, and I think the most aggravating thing about this whole iMac launch is the 27-inch is still on sale. The old
why would they...
Garbage.
Their product line is so inconsistent because they have like the new iMac, they have like the old MacBooks, and the other old iMac. How is it that hard to just simply upscale the design and make a 27-inch design out of it?
It's not. They're just waiting.
It's the same with the MacBook Air. They sold that thing until like what, a year ago or 2 years ago.
They're just
Either
waiting
way,
to,
it's
they're
an
just
obsolete
waiting
product. Why are they
a
still
bit
selling it?
longer. They're just waiting a bit longer. It's the sports car technique, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically if you buy a sports car, usually the convertible version of the sports car will be more
Just casually watching Charlie
a
being
convertible
strangled by
sports
a
car will be
fucking
more
cable.
more
Hey,
in
why?
demand than a coupe. So they will release the coupe first, so
Just
people
thought
who
he'd
want
laugh.
it will buy the coupe, and then they release the convertible about 2 years later. So then the people who have bought the coupe will sell it, make a loss, and then buy another car.
Is Charlie using a magic mouse?
No, this is
Oh,
not
no.
a magic mouse. You can kill yourself if you think I'm using
Thank
So
it.
God.
basically, I think Apple is going to do the same thing with the 27-inch because people want the new iMac, so they're going to go out and buy that one, even though it's smaller. So they're going to wait, so they'll have that one to tide them over, and then they'll buy the 27-inch or whatever it is when it comes out next, and make Apple even more money.
Oh, guys, actually, I forgot to mention I have a prototype of the new 27-inch iMac. Here, let me
Oh,
grab it
God.
real quick.
I want to see it.
What has happened to his
Sneak
There you
chair?
go. Brand new iMac, guys. This is what the new
Whoa,
iMac's
that's
called.
insane. Look, this is the
That's right.
prototype for the new iMac.
It's got a
gonna look the
beautiful
same.
high-resolution screen.
Amazing speaker quality, I've heard.
Yeah. It's got
I
the
found-
colors from the other M1 iMacs. I think, yeah, Arno, you have a prototype one too.
I've got a prototype of
prototype's
the.
in the-
Where even are you,
iMac
Arno? Are you? Is
It's in
this
the
your shed?
garage with this cat.
Wait, hold on.
It's the
We need a
iMac
garage
prototype.
tour. I want a garage tour.
I have a
What's
prototype
the
logic
iMac
board
for?
for it, and it's right here.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
Very small.
ha!
I have a prototype of the future of Apple.
Oh, that's your lube container.
This is denatured alcohol. In a
Yeah,
It looks like doesn't
So
look
do
like
I.
it. Are you sure that's what's in there, Charlie?
What?
Can we trust you that that's what's actually in there?
Yeah, look, it's even written there.
After all the time we've gotten
Or did
drunk
you just
in
write it on
routine.
there? Who puts denatured alcohol in a freaking lotion container?
Because, I mean, yes, technically this was originally like a face wash container, but it's just annoying having to take out the
originally
Who
was
has
stupid
face
can.
wash in a fucking bottle like that?
I don't know, man. The Americans?
Wait, are you wiping off the denatured alcohol label with the
Yes,
denatured
because now
alcohol?
I'm just going to write it again because that label was scheisse.
Why not just write face wash on you so your sisters will will take it and then fuck their faces?
I should do that with like ketchup or something.
Do it. I'd do it. Actually, I'm probably going to go do it after the stream.
Thanks.
God. What is
So
going
now
on
we're
with
just
your hair
watching
there,
Charlie
Henry?
write a label. What
Yeah.
really
Continue talking about the iMac.
What
Yeah,
is that, Luke?
The iMac
It's
is
an
basically, in my
engineering
opinion, a
work.
bunch of shit.
It looks like a torture device.
It does. It's not. It doesn't look very nice. They should have at least added something on the front to make it look a little bit more busy.
I mean, they
I
are
don't know.
only doing
Okay, I
this
think-
because they want people to be impressed with like, wow, it's so thin.
Mhm.
Wow, it's so whatever.
What does an Apple
You know-
logo do to make it even
Yeah.
less thin for fuck's sake?
Honestly, if it wasn't for the damn Apple logo, I would like it just fine. I think it's a nice design other than that. And there's a few other things about it. It just doesn't, that design just doesn't really work as well. But I think
Black
if it gets time,
bezels.
I don't know, the bezels don't really bother me that much.
They
It's
do.
mainly just the Apple logo.
It's the
Hey,
chin, but I
Bob.
would have put an Apple logo on the chin. Would have looked better.
Mhm. That's really my only complaint. The stand's a little bit weird. How it's like the stand's like all the way at the very bottom, and it's just like this big tall iMac, and
It's just
like
a
this
Pro
little teeny ass
Display
stand.
XDR with a built-in version of the fucking Apple stand. That's it.
They should have sold. Oh my god, they should have
That's what
sold.
that's what the iMac should have been. I think the bezels are still too thick, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
That
it's-
is
I mean, they're
well.
way better than like the Texas-sized ones, but now they're like Tennessee-sized ones. Anyway, guys, look, new iMac prototype.
Peen.
Wow.
You're funny. Very funny.
Actually, someone did like a render of the new iMac with like black bezels, and it looks way better than the current one with the white bezels.
I don't know. The reality of it is I'm not gonna buy it anyway. So why does it matter to me?
Honestly, me too. Actually, unless
Yeah,
the
me
bigger
too.
one isn't good. I hope the bigger.
Aren't you
one
gonna buy it?
No, because
You're gonna
yeah,
buy
my
it,
mom's gonna buy one because she needs a new
But
computer,
still.
and it's gonna be an iMac, and it's gonna be made by Apple, and it's gonna be a big one. When's the next Apple event? I want to see the big
Has
one.
she ever
WWDC.
heard of Microsoft?
Ew, why would she get one of those stupid Surface Studios? They're like $2,000 and they're terrible. And if
They're
you
not.
want to talk about upgraded designs, that thing has been upgraded.
I'm talking about Windows, dude. It doesn't have to be a freaking like Surface Studio.
What is she supposed to use? Why would she get like a PC? Okay, she needs an all-in-one because she's not gonna be like, I want this ugly tower under my desk taking up space.
Samsung Series 5.
She's gonna be
Rich
like,
people.
oh my god, the computer is separated from the computer.
Welcome to 1998, bitches.
I mean, honestly, if it is truly awful,
1998
just
they
put
had
an
all in
SSD
one.
in hers. So, how expensive are 1 terabyte?
The sad thing is
Has it-
I
has
bet
it
this
still got,
iMac
like, a
is
fucking
probably
fusion
about the
drive,
same
Charlie?
amount. I bet you this iMac is probably
still
about
got,
as
like, a
powerful
fusion
as an
drive?
M1 processor.
Yes, it's on its 5th fusion drive. You see,
What?
people wonder why I hate hard
What?
drives so much. Yeah, 5th fusion drive. You heard me
Don't
correctly.
you have an SSD and a mechanical hard drive in like one unit?
Yes, and it's terrible. It's the worst fucking thing ever known to man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fusion drives
See,
are
the
so
thing is,
bad. It took them
the-
long enough to get rid of it.
The thing is that I think hard drives have their purpose, and I think SSDs have their purpose. SSDs are better for reliability and for like quick data access. However, hard drives are better for archival and like
Yeah,
large
hard drives are
storage of
really
data.
good because you can get a fuck ton of storage for like super
Yeah.
cheap. Like you can buy a decent 1 terabyte hard drive on eBay for like what, $12, which is perfect
Yeah.
if you're gonna start like a server
Little
or
bit
something.
more.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is with hard drives, they're dirt cheap. You can buy large quantities of them. They're very good long term. If you're the thing is with hard drives, if you don't use them frequently and you just let them sit for a while, you maybe pull them back out, take something off of them every now and then, put them back to sleep. They last a lot longer than SSDs because the thing with flash memory is over time as it ages, it will start to. I'm not sure if corrupt is the correct term, but it doesn't last as long. But the issue with hard drives is obviously the mechanical factor of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It kills them.
It also makes it a hell of a lot more weaker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it slows them down.
let me give you an example of SSD. Okay, so this iMac I got for free recently from like a school because it was broken. And yeah, so the original hard drive obviously died. So I put an SSD in it. And obviously this is like a 128 gig SSD, so it's not much, but just this thing is blazing fast. Like look at how fast it opens up system preferences. You can't do that on a hard drive, can you?
Yeah, no way.
This thing is speedy. This is speedier than my mom's. Look at it's faster than my main computer. What the
We all
fuck?
know
Charlie's mom is really speedy.
whatever the frick that means.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Speedy
It is pretty good. Even and this is even the base. This is a base model. Which is
Can I just say
shit.
something, Logan? If you're gonna
What?
try to get into comedy, don't quit your day job.
Screw you.
Or just don't get into comedy.
I probably
Yeah,
shouldn't.
that works too, and I think that's a better option.
Yeah,
So
but
nobody has to
anyway, I
stop
guess to recap the
Hey,
event.
at least I don't have to have comedy to make YouTube videos. I can just be as boring as hell, and
I mean, they're
people
already
still watch
boring
it.
as hell.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Take my finger, Char.
It's just you going
least-
to thrift stores and getting horny over adding the games.
Shut up! At least I actually have the money to buy real Macs, not paper ones.
Boy.
You wait a minute. I'll reverse card you on that one because you see. Okay, you have like a paper. Fuck. You have more paper Macs than me. I have like. I have this thing which is made of paper.
Charlie, shut
You
up!
have
No,
more
we don't
paper.
talk about that.
I
We don't
have
talk
more
about
real
that.
Macs than you do
Okay,
paper.
it's not that
Macs.
bad. It's not that bad. It's only half a shelf. It's only half a. It's only an
That's
entire
a
shelf.
lot.
Okay, it's no big deal.
It's like
It's just
more
a,
than my collection.
Actually,
Whereas I
told
don't
you
have
this,
a
guys,
paper
I
Mac
actually
whatsoever.
I bought a
You
Commodore
don't even have a
Pepper.
real Mac.
The paper
Yeah,
bus
I really-
collections.
The pets are actually a
Just
lot
all
smaller than
kinds
I
of
thought
things.
too. Look, I have a pet now.
I have a.
Oh, I
I
don't
had
have
a
any
Papercraft
paper Mac.
BlackBerry.
This is
Who would
actually
make a
pretty cool.
papercraft of a BlackBerry?
There was one of a
I don't know if it's on the
Samsung
internet, it's a
Omnia.
computer, and it's paper. I probably made it.
Actually,
Ow,
speaking of making craft versions, do you know what I think you should make, Charlie?
What?
Well, you know that the I think the indigo is missing the leaf, is missing the logo, and the blueberry is missing the leaf. 3D print.
You could just like fill it with you could just take like Elmer's glue or something and like put like purple dye in it and just pour it in there.
Actually, that doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Like
It's
doing
indigo.
but doing like resin, like a resin.
Oh, indigo! Oh shit! Okay. Oh shit. Indigo's the blue one, right?
What kind of question?
It's purple, you idiot.
I don't know. My brain.
Okay, let me do a quick. Okay, we're doing a quick like math lesson because we're doing a quick math lesson because your school doesn't teach you. Okay, blueberry,
And you gotta bring out the
indigo, graphite. Okay.
Wait.
Graphite.
Which one's indigo again? I forgot.
Wait, hold on. Is the one on the right the
blueberry?
Okay,
Wait, I didn't know the one on the one on the left was the blueberry.
Name the color.
Wait, the blueberry's the one on the left, right?
Green.
Oh, is that grape?
Well,
Oh, it's graphite. Is that a graphite one, Henry?
Stick like in the 40s.
And what's this one? What's this one?
Oh, that's a blueberry.
No, incorrect.
Okay. Anyway, though. Sorry, my brain's kind of dead today. I've had like
your brain is always dead.
And my freaking
These
arm
things have got a
I
layer
freaking
of
like
dust so
cooked
thick
yesterday
that
is like
it
still.
bleeds out fucking Kim Kardashian.
Oh shit! I just saw the G4 Cube. I remember I was gonna buy that one off that dude for like $60.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I don't want to do it until I know I
do.
Yeah, that's the issue. I need a power brick. And the issue is like I would just take like a standard ATX power supply, but apparently I'm not responsible enough to not kill myself with it, as we has.
You don't want to
last
make the
night.
same mistake as Jack, though, do you?
Oh, Jack's a retard.
What did he do?
He bought one without a fucking power adapter.
Now I can flex on you hot.
Oh, well,
shit,
you know,
Jack.
you
I have
know
a
what I
power
did?
brick.
I did find this. I think it's in Computer Gore. It's this device that allows you to like input a certain. You can adjust the voltage of it. It's like a power supply thing.
I've seen that.
Converter.
Here it is. It's a constant current DC. It's a buck converter.
Actually, I've seen there was I actually someone was selling a cube with an interesting modification. Someone actually changed the power jack of the cube to something a bit more standard, which is interesting. Because I've never seen.
Well, you know,
like
this thing's
before.
so tiny. What you could probably do is you could probably like stick a couple of these for the 20 and negative 28 volts, or 28 and negative 28 volts, and then you could just tuck those away somewhere in there. I'm not sure though. It's really compact in those cubes.
Yeah.
Maybe you could like stick them where the card slot would be if you don't have an expansion card for them. Yeah, I sent it in the VC chat. It's a little.
Have you guys just realised that we've been on this topic for about half an hour?
No,
I don't
but
even
you
know what's
guys
going
also
on.
came
I
really
just
late.
jumped in.
True, but we have been on this topic for about half an hour.
Yeah.
What
I think
topic?
we're
What
gonna
even
move on
is
to
the
next
topic?
one. I feel like this one's going to be a bit brief, but the next topic we're going to be talking about is, will right to repair finally be passed?
Yeah, I say yes.
I think it's gonna happen. I think it's the right time. It's gonna happen. You know, people want it, and
So a really big advocate in the right to repair group is Louis Rossmann, and basically he's been going at it for like a very long time, and he's actually finally started a fundraiser to get it passed once and for all. I posted the link there if anyone's interested in donating it and supporting to it, which I really
I
recommend.
think Rich Rebuilds is also on his side as well, isn't he?
Yeah, like literally anyone who fixes
$6 million
things.
right now.
Yeah, I'm
I think
definitely,
like 600K.
I'm definitely on
and he
his
needs
side.
6 million, so I think it'll get
I'm
there
definitely
eventually.
on his side, but I can't donate 6 million because
certainly.
simply I don't have that.
I mean, Linus Tech Tips made a video about it. So
Yeah, so that got a
Really?
lot of attention as well.
I
And he actually
don't
did a really
really
good
watch
job.
Linus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, but it popped up in my recommendation because I watch a lot of Louis Rossmann stuff. But it was actually a pretty good video. He went into a really good description, better than.
I just
Oh,
don't
it's just
like
it's
Linus. It annoys me.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
He donated
I'm
like
not
15
really a big
grand
fan.
from his OnlyFans joke from that. Remember,
He
remember
really
on
earned
April Fools, he
15
made
grand.
15 grand from that.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
I'm not
did
really
he
a big
do with
honestly,
that fucking money?
He donated it all to Right to Repair.
Good.
You know, to be honest,
2 billion
Jesus
euro
Christ.
email.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of like Linus's content. I find it to just be a bit dry and boring.
It's
because,
mostly
it's
just
Linus.
him.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at me, short Canadian guy, have much money. We spend all on RGB PC.
Yeah.
Build big computers.
Canadian.
But
It
you know,
is
I do
Canadian.
find like
Actually,
I think
Based
he's
in
like
Canada.
I do kind of
didn't
like
know that.
the
I thought
sort
he was
of
American.
the channel super fun stuff because they are kind of funny dudes, you know.
Yeah.
That's like all I watch of his stuff.
Yeah, but anyway, so.
I hate your iMac G3 video though on TechWiki. That was
Oh, I hate that one. The most angering part was when Linus carelessly just freaking whooped the damn thing right off the
No,
table.
he like karate kicks it like.
He freaking went like
He did
right
like
off the
karate
table.
kid and everything.
Could you imagine if he just split his trousers trying to do that fucking
Oh,
thing?
God.
That was from like
That would've
another
been
video or
warranted.
something because they just used that computer as like a prop for a while.
I almost did that earlier when I was at the fair because we were on this ride where they had a barrier over a barrier, and I tried to get over that and I fucking almost ripped my jeans.
I would have been.
Oh.
Fuck.
I remember one day I had
Shut up!
these
Can we
pants.
get past this now?
No. I have
No,
to
we're
tell a
getting
story.
past this.
Shut up. I had these pants that had like this hole like right in the freaking groin area because, you know, it couldn't have been anywhere else but right there. And I freaking wore those pants like almost two-thirds of the way through a school day before even noticing. So I couldn't have even like covered for it.
You didn't notice the gentle
I just
breeze
completely
protruding into
Oh,
your
no.
crotch.
It was only like
It's
about
that
that big
small,
around.
he can't notice
Arno
it.
looks so dead inside.
But yeah, you know we can't let people see my rainbow underwear. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no. Logan is gay confirmed.
No,
He
no,
even
no,
he
no,
even
no.
wa- admit he even
No,
came
no, no, no,
out
no.
on his server icon.
Oh, shut up! It's the freaking Apple logo. It is not gay pride. It's an Apple logo.
He hates this. He fucking hates this.
Hold on.
When anyone says
It's an Apple logo, people.
in Discord server, link down below, by the way. Just
I'll
mention
find your
his gay
link
outfit.
and I'll steal your dog.
That's all you gotta do. Mention his gay. Oh, for God's sake, Luke.
Oh my
Pony
god.
fucker.
You see this? Okay, you guys see this right
This
here.
is Luke, right? No, this is Logan, right?
Actually, at least Apple was being realistic with the Pride logo because they made the
You guys
lines
see
not
this?
straight.
Whoever says that next is gonna. This is
You
just gonna
twat.
get chucked in their head.
Gay.
At least I can steal the
Okay, you're the
passport
one.
from
You're the one freaking wearing it. Look, mine's black.
At least
Ha.
I'm out.
I don't even have an Apple
At
Watch.
least I say. At least I can accept it.
Noise.
To be
Anyway,
fair, I've done the same thing because I used to do a squat challenge and I used to wear just old pajama trousers instead of jeans or anything to do that, and I ripped the ass.
nice.
Oh.
We have
I feel
another
bad
topic
for
after
anybody.
this, but I forgot what it was.
I feel terrible for you. That wouldn't be terrible.
not even
It was
talking about
locked
right
down
to
and it was
repair
in my own
anymore.
house. I don't care.
I mean, I
Right
guess
to
it's right to repair
repair
your ripped pants.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair, right?
I guess in summary, go donate to the fund. They're going to be starting a vote in Massachusetts to declare once and for all because they did something similar in the auto industry, like right to repair for your car, and it did
Yeah,
pass in
but still
Massachusetts.
Tesla
And
hasn't followed.
the thing
that,
about
have
if it
they?
passes is if it passes in one state, it'll pass in every other state, which means it'll be it'll be
Nationwide.
it'll be nationwide in the states, which is quite good. So yeah, go donate.
Yeah.
And get it passed. Anyway, moving on.
Next
I
one.
forgot what topic this is. Oh yeah, this one's interesting. Except all this is
Topic
old
you want
news
to
because these were
be.
planned like a week earlier. This one's about Samsung's eye test. Does anyone know what this is?
Is it
No.
that their
Yeah.
is that their robot?
No.
Oh.
Ding
What is it?
dong. Okay, so basically Samsung's a bitch, and because I'm an
know.
iPhone user, Samsung is angry because I don't use an Android. Ooh woo, and it's terrible. But anyway, so
I just
what
realized
Samsung
I used
Eye
the
Test
iMac
is, it's basically trying to get Apple users to switch from iPhone to Android by thinking Android is cool. So let me give you an example.
We
So
don't want to
basically,
see your knob. Thank you very much.
Not that.
Oh yeah, it's useful.
Haha.
You're putting used to it. But anyway, so basically, what Samsung
Yeah, look
Eye
at this.
Test is this little thing you can get. It's basically a web app that you download onto your phone. I mean, web app being like it's a website that you save to your home screen. And basically what it does is it basically turns your iPhone into garbage. Guys, look, I turned my iPhone into garbage. Look, it's
I want
Yeah.
to turn my iPhone.
it's literally Android. Garbage. So
did they do that
basically,
over,
this
like,
is a
11
fully
or
working thing. You can like go into apps and stuff and do things like, oh look, it's that thing.
So
I don't know what
technically,
that
you
is.
can literally just like not even like use iOS. You can just like do that, and then it just works.
I guess so.
Guys, look, it's Android. I
pretty cool,
love
actually.
Android. Cool, they have
This
your
is
own.
Hugh
They
Jeffries'
have an
phone.
advertisement for their own products, and I'm sure Apple is so happy
So,
to see this.
Charlie, what's the performance like on it?
Guys, look,
slow as
Samsung
balls.
Kids. If I have a kid, I can
I
let them use my
sold this
phone.
to fucking Hugh Jeffries. Why am I mistreating it?
You sold it to him? How much?
Not negotiated exactly yet.
Oh no.
Oh, so you're in
That doesn't mean
I'm
you
in the
sold
process
it.
of selling it to Hugh Jeffries.
That's cool.
No, it was sold. Our house.
You should do like a
Has it?
cameo.
Oh, you poor sods!
Yeah. All my stuff is in the attic. What am I gonna do?
How much?
I
Go
don't.
up in
It's
the
that's
attic?
no one's business.
Tell us in the
No one.
office chat.
No one should know how much you sell a house for. Anyway, continuing with iTest, it's pretty gay. I still don't like Android, even though it's on my iPhone, and I wouldn't.
I don't know.
switch.
I wouldn't mind Android if it was like running on the Nate. I don't know. What's the performance like? Because that's the biggest question I have. How does it perform?
It still performs like shit. I mean, it performs fine, but it's just garbage. I don't like it.
Yeah, 'cause I can
One
imagine
thing
it's
that I've
just
noticed is that, and one advertisement that I love about Samsung is that it comes with bloatware. Everyone's favorite, because I love having my phone come with a bunch of
Can you, like,
useless apps I've never been used. Like it comes with TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
delete TikTok right now.
Fucking
Just get that shit off.
garbage. I don't want this stuff. Can I delete it?
Instagram and
Yeah,
Facebook
I'm
are somewhat
experienced.
useful.
Get
Guys,
rid of
look, I
TikTok.
can talk to my generic friend. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Oh, it still uses the Apple keyboard.
Is it? No. Oh yeah, it does.
I still can't believe you sold that house.
You sold it?
He just
But he sold
said.
it for $250,000.
Oh.
We'll talk about it later.
So-
No one cares. Anyway, so all I really have to say is iTest is gay. I'm gonna delete
Yeah, I was
it.
on
My iPhone 12
move back
has
there at some point.
my iPhone
Can't get a
12
new phone
has
until next
what's
year.
it called? OLED burn-in for the second time.
Nice.
So I'm sending
That's
that into
complaining
Apple.
about.
If I get a
Again.
new one, yep. And
Yeah,
I'm
I've
sending
heard
that
a
into
lot
Apple.
about burn-in
If it
on
goes
OLED
again,
screens.
I'm gonna get it fixed again and sell it and buy a Z Flip.
Mine is starting to develop a tiny bit of burn-in, but I literally could not give less of a shit. Because it's
My
gonna
phone
happen
got really
again.
bad
And it's
burn-in.
OLED, what do you expect? So
I don't know. I
If
feel
I've
like
never had a
it's
phone develop
Here's-
any burn-in whatsoever.
here's the way I look at it. I feel like that if it's
Why'd you have to get a knife for that?
it's pliers are retarded. So
Oh, fuck you.
anyway, I feel like if it so first of all, there are a lot of people who use their phones a lot, and I feel like if Billy hasn't owned this phone for more than like 5 months, or maybe not even that long, probably like 3 or 4 months. So the fact that already it's burning in, and it's only been used for 4 months, that seems a little bit sort of meh to me. Like that's the fact that OLED screens burn in that quickly. And of course, it depends on your use. But if you use your phone heavily, like for a lot of things, and it burns in that quickly, like should you really upgrade from like an LCD?
I mean, to be fair, I do use this phone like every day. For
Well, I mean,
like
still, I
at least,
feel
at
like
least
that's a
5 or
phone.
so hours a day.
A phone is gonna be used every day.
Oh yeah, but that
I
doesn't
mean, then again, you also have to look at the upsides of OLED. Like you get really good blacks. Like if you're watching a video in the dark and it has like those black bars on the side, the rest of the phone really just disappears. Like it's not like an LCD where the blacks are backlit and that you can still see them. And I think the phone looks really nice with an OLED.
I mean,
screen.
this
Yeah,
iPhone
no, I
is
agree with
4
that.
years old.
Yeah, it's just the reliability of OLED is quite shit.
Yeah, and I feel like
To be
You
fair,
know,
I've never had, before this iPhone, I've never had a phone that has had OLED burn-in.
yeah,
At least one that I've owned that's developed it in that time.
I'm sure.
it could just be some panels in the iPhone 12, but I feel like if it's burning, like the thing is it's sort of like what do you really get out of it, and is it worth the
But I never had
the
it.
issues that
I never had it on my 10. I never had it on my 11. I've never had it
Hmm.
on any of the phones I've repaired, except for the Samsung because they're awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Androids are a lot worse with burn-in.
If it does it,
Yeah,
I'm
my
switching to a Z
experience
Flip.
really bad.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things. Yeah, it's sort of like if it's in that regards. Yeah, I'm not really sure, like because you do get like better contrast, deeper blacks, but is it worth like having to replace your screen every so often? Because
but you're not gonna. Why would I replace? Okay, look. You can't even see this on camera. It's nothing. This is literally nothing. If I'm honest, Henry's just being fucking dramatic. Ooh, I type on Instagram for 5 hours to my imaginary boyfriend, and then I get OLED burning on my phone. It doesn't matter. I couldn't care less. You don't see it while it's on. You only see it when you go into this.
Maybe it's just
I've got the cure.
Charlie,
The cure to OLED burning. Do you
not
want to see the cure?
because I'm going to kill you.
The cure for it. Hold on.
Why don't we all just go back to CRT screens?
Yeah, exactly. Let's have phones this
They're
thick.
so much better.
That fits in.
Yeah.
Here, let me.
I would actually
I
love
found
they
the
made like
cure.
a Watchman phone, like with the little CRT from like the Watchman's, but it's like a
projection
smartphone.
screen.
Could
Yo,
you
I
that would be
found the
so
cure to
I would
OLED
buy that
burning.
watch?
Oh god. Just like.
Anyone want to see the cure?
Wow. That'd be pretty good.
Anyone want to see the cure to OLED burning? I found it.
It's like a CRT shaped
this.
phone.
Problem gone.
Oh,
I mean, I guess.
OLED burning.
Why is this chair rocked back so far?
My chair.
Why
It's
is
like
the
all
chair
back.
ripped?
Where's
that
the
much?
original Nokia? I swear I had the old Nokia, but I can't find it.
We're all just like yeeting ourselves into our chairs.
Only the retards here are. You too,
My
Charlie.
chair's being gay. Anyway.
Like you then.
No, like you.
Yeah.
I think I've had too many today. I'm like on like a sugar rush for some reason.
I'm not.
Well,
Anyway,
it's also
we-
like
I am.
9 PM for you guys. Actually,
Yeah,
it's only like
It's 11.
It's 11
Wait, no,
o'clock for Charlie.
no, it's 10 PM for you
It's
guys.
11.
I don't freaking
No,
know.
it's 11 for Charlie. It's 10. It's 11 for Charlie and Arno.
I'm talking about you. It's 10 for you. It's 11 for Charlie. Now let me stop eating my microphone real quick.
Shut
I'm
the fuck
dead.
up and get things right.
Gosh, Arno went like.
Anyway, I think
Right.
we're going to move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
And this one's going to be a fun one. This one is the history of Apple's gates. And gates being like... Okay, gates being like bend gate,
Bend
antenna
gate.
gate, hair
Oh,
gate, other
okay,
gate,
okay.
overpriced gate. Actually, there's still separate than that.
Overpriced gate, that's been there since day one.
I mean, the original iPhone was like $600, which was crazy for the time.
That's like $1,000
Yeah.
bucks in today.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, in that time period, it was actually a revolutionary device. Now it's just sort of like an upgrade from the last, and it's super expensive. Then again, the
Now,
modern
an
iPhone.
iPhone is just a fucking accessory.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
start off by listing the ones that
Real
I
man
know
uses a
of
Nokia.
and how and what really happened. First one being I'll go with something weird. I'll go with the iPhone 7. This is one basically where some of the
Oh, loop disease.
Just use this. Yeah.
Charlie?
what?
Everyone went silent after I said loop disease.
Loop disease?
Yeah. So loop disease.
Oh,
is basically
loop
when-
disease, like boot looping.
Yes.
Yeah, because they would boot loop, they'd have audio issues, and that was because like
Your
you
audio
know, like
IC
you know how you
chip.
flex your phone. Like, look, I'm like trying to flex it, but nothing happens because it's a brick of steel.
Or if you drop it.
But it would like give like residual stress on the components, and even though like one bend doesn't do much, a bunch of tiny little bends does. And basically, what happened is like the audio IC chip and other components
Oh,
would
shit.
sort of get out of place or something,
It
and then it
became
would cause the phone.
unsoldered.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go. I'll be back in a minute. The Arby's roast beef sandwiches are about to hit. So I gotta run upstairs.
Ew.
I'll be right back. Bye.
You're disgusting.
Ew.
Anyway, continue. Yeah, so the iPhone 7, I actually do have a 7, except mine has never had issues, except for the battery, which is just died.
Same with mine,
recently.
except for mine won't charge.
What health is this at? I have to check. I remember being at like 67 or something. Yeah, 67.
What?
Yeah, it's 67%. Jesus. I mean,
is
I did
bad.
use this for
My iPhone is
4
like
years
7.
straight.
Really need to replace it.
I'm gonna try sending.
Yeah, I have to
music
replace
like
the battery in this
Blackberry
thing as
music.
well, and I might as well because it's at the end of its life anyway. But
Wait, no. Try get it down to 0.
that'd be terrible. I just have to leave it on every day. Actually, the battery in this thing just dies from sitting. Because it'll be 100% now, and then tomorrow it'll be 80, next day it'll be 40, the next day it'll be dead, which is quite bad. Because
My turns off at like I think 50%.
That's pretty bad. I think the best devices that are good at holding charge while off are iPads. I've had an iPad sitting at my keyboard for like, I don't know, like 5 or so months, and it's still at like 70%. Those things are tanked.
I've had my iPhone 11 Pro Max sitting on my bedside since the day I bought my iPhone 12 back home from Apple because of the original OLED thing. I think that was mid-February, late February, and I turned it on yesterday and it's still on like 75% charge.
Nice. I thought you were gonna sell that thing.
I'm trying to.
Doing.
Yeah, people have offered me ridiculous amounts. Someone offered me 500 quid and got angry because I said no.
Wow, that sucks to be them, I guess.
Wankers.
I think another issue that some iPhones have, the biggest one I can think of is bendgate. That was a little thing where the iPhone 6 would curve to the shape of your ass because all the hipsters wear skinny jeans. Oh no, it's curved. It could be like that LG phone that no one bought.
God, could you imagine how bent Kim Kardashian's phone would have been?
Oh God, it's like an obtuse angle.
Oh God, no, it'd be bent at it would be bent at random angles.
A right angle.
Like it's a fucking hexagon.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh God. That's horrible to think of.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway.
Another one is antenna gate for the iPhone 4. This one's kind of dumb. Because, I mean, one thing that you have to think about is that most of the gates or problems with Apple products, Apple always sort of portrays it to you that, oh, it's your fault. One of the biggest ones I can think of is actually this particular iMac right here. This is a 2011. Basically, any 2011 Mac I can think of had the issue where if you use it for too long, the AMD processor would just like literally desolder itself from the logic board, which would basically cause it to die and have random issues. This one is actually perfectly fine somehow especially for being a school computer.
It is a ticking time bomb.
It is a ticking time bomb, yes. And Apple issued a recall for them like 3 years later in like 2013 or so. It's like whatever, same thing. But what Apple tried to portray at first was it's your fault. You're using it too long. You're rendering too much. You have to use it less because I mean you should be able to use a computer as long as you want and be fine. But if you are forced to use a computer for less time than you should be because of a flaw, that's the company's fault. Oh, and let's not forget the butterfly keyboard. Everyone loves those.
Oh God, they were
See, I'm surprised. My sister has a butterfly MacBook
I like
Pro.
typing on them.
They're pretty bad to
very
type on,
badly
honestly.
unreliable.
I don't really like typing on them.
I think they're comfortable. It's just that they're very awfully unreliable.
Yeah, the thing about my sister's MacBook Pro is that when she bought it, I'm like, you should have waited a couple months because literally the next month they released the new one, and she's like, no, it's fine. I need a computer now. I hate using the school ones, but again, who doesn't hate using the school ones? But anyway,
I don't because we're not allowed to take our own laptops in.
Gay. But anyway, so the thing about her MacBook is it's the butterfly one, which means it's gonna fail. But it still hasn't failed yet. It's been like 2 years now, and it hasn't gone yet, which is insane.
Wow.
And I'm surprised, and that really surprises me. Why hasn't her computer failed? And I don't know if she just keeps it clean or something, which isn't really common with people like her.
Like your sisters keep things clean.
Exactly. I mean, her room is like a fucking hotel room. It's like she always has her bed made, and she always has her shelf like perfectly neatly organized. I mean, I keep my things clean. It's just like it's just cluttered every once in a while. I mean, especially now. Like I have some chargers on my desk here, and that thing set up. But
you should have a look at my fucking thing if you think you should have a look at my office if you think that you're cluttered. Because I use this room for fucking everything. I use this room as a workstation, a gaming setup, and a place to fucking work out.
Yeah, what's kind of sad about this room is I sit in this room the only time I actually go into my actual bedroom, which is right next door.
Is to sleep?
Yes, to sleep. And that room is bigger and, in my opinion, a bit nicer. Because it's more open, except
switch around.
I can't though. This room is tiny. I couldn't fit my bed in here for the life of me. And also, if I were to switch it around, I wouldn't have the storage because it'd be annoying to have to bring things from one to the other. But because that bed is massive, I can't fit in here. It's like a king size bed, or what's the small one? The queen size, yeah. It's like the one size smaller to the biggest bed type you can buy, which I think is cool.
I have got a fucking twin bed.
Yeah! I had a twin bed once. It was terrible. I swear, the bed would like right up to here. My feet would hang off.
We don't want your foot fetish, Charlie.
No, it's not foot fetish. No, but seriously, like when I lie down in that bed, it would go up to like here. That's how small that bed was.
I'm 5'10", and I don't, and on my feet.
Try being 6'3" and sleeping in that bed. And the mattress that I have, we're totally going off topic now, but the mattress I have is really, really comfortable. It's very comfortable.
Mine isn't.
Mine's really nice because what that bed had originally was like this 2 twins in a big mattress.
Oh,
there's the stupid hump in the middle, and every hotel in the history of hotels has that. It's so annoying. You have like that stupid crack in the middle, which totally ruins everything. And I was just like, okay, that's gonna be the first thing to go, and it was. And we had this old mattress from the guest room in our old house that we never really got used, and we got rid of the bed frame. I mean, it was a fine bed. I think we gave it away to someone who needed it, but we kept the mattress. Oh my god, the mattress is so comfortable. It's like this thick. It weighs more than like 2 Mini Coopers. It is literally the most comfortable mattress ever. I sleep on that thing like a child. Like, I could sit on there for 5 minutes and then I'd be like,
like me last night in the middle of sex education because I just fell asleep.
Oh, God, you're weird.
In case you don't know what that is a Netflix TV show.
Yeah, we're watching a Netflix TV show on my server.
Yeah.
In voice chat. So.
Yeah, I'm just glad I skipped the last episode because that. Yeah, that's quite personal.
Yeah. I mean, I think the last gate I can think about is, this was with the iPhone 6 or 6S or something, but if you would hold your phone up to your head, sometimes it would catch on to your hair. And when you pull it out, like there's a little crack, like there's a little gap, like in this area of the phone. Oh. Where if you put your hair up to it, it would like get stuck, and then you pull it off, and it'd be stuck there.
So it might be the 6S. It's either actually I can't discern it because the 6S would kind of make sense because it's got a seal, but then it also wouldn't because then if it's.
I actually have a regular 6. We can try this. Let me get that real quick.
I don't have either. I don't have either, so I can't really participate in this experiment. The only one I've got is 5'7".
Got my Cloud Lock 6.
What are you doing with that?
I'm gonna try the Hairgate thing.
What are you going to do with it? I mean.
We can see a wild Charlie shaving his hair with an iPhone 6S.
Oh my god.
Hairgate's a lie. What kind of hair do you have to get stuck in that? Or does it have to be slightly bent?
It's a woman's problem.
This thing feels so easy to bend. I could just showing. But this thing's in too good shape.
that with my 6
But this thing's in too good shape. Like, the screen is really nice. The case is really nice. This was probably in, like, a cover for its entire life, because there's only a tiny little divot there. Too bad it's cloud locked,
made me bend my 6 into oblivion.
Was that a 6 Plus?
Yeah, it was a 6 Plus.
Yeah, because those things are easy to bend as hell.
It also had board level issues, so
I think, honestly, what I might end up doing is buying, like, a board for this that isn't cloud locked and just swapping it. That'd be nice.
Make sure you get the home button.
I plan to do that.
Oh, right,
I
yeah, the
plan
home
to do
button.
that if I can't unlock my 5S.
You know, I bought an iPhone 6S before that was space grey. It didn't have a working home button. Until I booted it up from complete shut off and realised that the screen was white with a black logo. So, can you put 2 and 2 together, Charlie?
Yeah, God.
Been updated.
They've replaced. So what they did, for people who don't know what that is, they replaced a silver and a white screen phone with the housing of the space grey and a black screen and a black home button.
Oh, God.
And they only threw away the home button. And they only threw away the home button because it was black. Because it was white instead of black.
That's stupid.
It is stupid. People are morons.
the little gadget thing that you can plug screens, home buttons, batteries, and everything into, and it just copies all the stuff over.
It will not copy home buttons.
It did. They said it does.
Can't copy them in the same way. It can't. I think it can.
No,
copy
you can't
them.
do that.
I
know.
think it can copy.
I
it
believe
can copy
those...
them to work, but it can't copy them to use Touch ID.
Yeah.
That's just gay.
And I'm pretty sure it's the same
That's
with I don't know. I mean, I've heard that those machines sometimes work is like in a hit or miss situation. Like sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Most of the time they don't.
Really good for True Tone.
I can see that, but they definitely will never get Touch ID work again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Never.
That's impossible.
And cloud locking, unlocking a phone is impossible. There's no way you can do
It's
it.
possible. It's extremely hard.
Only for like a reseller.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're gonna end tonight's show. We went through a few topics, and it's about time to end. So I guess we're gonna do self promotions now.
I haven't got anything.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few things to put down. Like
Who actually has things to promote?
I do.
What?
Not much.
Okay, you two go.
We'll start with Arno because he didn't say.
Start with
much.
Arno. He's a guest.
He's not a guest. He's a host of Dim1.
Oh yeah, he is. Shit.
Yeah, actually, thanks.
Damn it! Didn't completely.
Cool. You came back at the perfect
You're a
time,
twat.
Logan. We're ending.
Yeah, I have a
Now.
channel called iAppleGuy.
Ooh.
I
I
made
wonder
an
what amazing YouTube channel that is. You should definitely subscribe to that if you're not.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, my most recent video is like 3 days ago where I restore, well, almost, Macintosh SE restoration. I like fix a sad Mac error, I open it up, clean the case and whatnot, but it's a part 1, so I'll be producing more videos.
Yeah.
Kind of excited for the second part. I'm interested to see how the Retro Bright turns out.
I'm interesting to see.
Did you manage to?
I'm
put the
interesting.
sticker on?
I'm rock that right now,
You're
so
not.
we'll see how that goes.
Trust me. You
No,
know.
No, because he said, "Oh, I'm interested
I know.
to
I'm
see
taking
the."
a piss.
Guys, I haven't had any sleep in the past. I got up at like 6 a.m. this morning.
You know,
And
if
I
you don't
just didn't-
sleep
Oh,
for 17,
wow. So
you know-
early.
you know, if you don't
Okay,
sleep,
I didn't want.
you know, if you
Sorry.
don't sleep for 72 hours, you're declared clinically insane.
Are you?
Yeah, because like you start to hallucinate, and a lot of weird shit starts to happen. So
Yeah. I don't know, like I had to like
Why
get up at
hasn't
like
Aaron been
6
put in a
a.m.
fucking insane
and
asylum?
then well he needs to be. I'm sorry, but
it needs to be
anyway,
over.
I should probably be in one too. But I think everybody here should be in one, but we're not.
What is
Anyway,
that in the background? It looks like
actually,
a
I'll
graphite
give-
clamshell
Fuck you. I'm one of the least insane people here.
right there.
Okay, well I think we can at least give Arno a pass because he's not as crazy as the rest of us. I know that I
He
certainly
actually
need to
knows
be
how
in
to
one.
sleep.
I think. Okay, no.
You don't know me.
I certainly need to be in one. Charlie should probably be in one. I'm gonna say that you guys should be in one as well, other than
Fuck
Arno.
you.
Arno's like the at least somewhat same
Luke,
one.
you need
Okay.
to
I'm just going to point you to all the fucks that I don't get.
shave.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so
I had to sit in the car. Okay, guys, I might get sleep, but I had to sit in the car this morning for 4 hours
why?
with
Wow.
my little brother. It's called a farmer's market, and typically I just sleep through, but my mom made us go because our dad wasn't home this morning. So I kinda
Try
sat there.
going on the road for 14 hours in a fucking transit
Uh,
van.
Try doing that for life.
How do you even do that in Britain? It's like
Around the
you have to
world
go
in
like
18
around
days
the
in a
country to
Volvo.
get
No,
that
you
far.
don't. You just go down to fucking Devon from where my grandparents are. The annoying thing
Take a
is
black
in a
cab.
transit
Where was
van,
your
you know when
mom
you go
come
on a
Have you ever heard
a
of
fair ride,
airplanes?
and the seat in front of you, it's like that much space between you and the next person.
Oh,
That's the same
Okay,
fucking
my
thing on
brother-
the
That's
back.
like
My
my
brother
mom's
figured
car.
out-
The backseat has,
okay.
like, no
Here's what made it
leg
even
room.
worse. Here's what made it even worse. My brother sat in the freaking driver's seat, which means he has access to the windows, the turn signals, the horn.
driver's
the-
seat?
Yes,
Oh,
because
I mean, you mean the
we
passenger
were just
seat.
sitting in. No, the driver's seat because we were just sitting there for like 4 hours doing nothing.
Oh, you
And he-
sat in the car.
The entire time, yes, the entire time he was freaking putting my window down, turning on the goddamn hazards,
Why would you
freaking.
sit in the
adjusting
car
the
for 4
mirrors.
hours? That sounds like pure agony.
You are. A
It was
Take like the
because
bus
we're
home or
we're literally
something.
sitting in a parking lot, okay?
Take the
I spent
bus home or
4 hours in the
something.
fair with
Jeez.
one of my with
Bring
one
a
of my mates.
BlackBerry
You
with
spent
you and
4
play
hours in
some
a
BB
car.
games.
Were you doing
I
a
spent
drink?
4 hours going to a thrift store, God knows where. And I
Oh, yeah,
bought
I saw
like
that.
nothing.
That was pretty cool.
I bought two
Somewhere in
small.
Switzerland.
I bought this interesting Kodak camera and a fucking power strip. Again, actually, I'm using it right here.
Anyway, should we
Hey,
go
power
next?
strip's useful.
Should we go back onto self promo?
Yeah, I think I'll go.
Oh,
next.
self promo, my favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go next. I have I have 2 radio videos coming up. I have one where I Bluetooth modded this radio on the floor, the AEG, and that's finally done because the replacement Bluetooth module that I blew up originally arrived, and I finished the procedure, so now it works.
Came.
And the other radio, I'm working on part 1 of the restoration for that, which is mostly just the case restoration and taking it apart and cleaning everything up. And that turned out very well, so that'll come out later this week. Although I'm not going to release it this weekend because I already did a stream yesterday.
Good job sticking to your Friday upload schedule.
Lazy prick.
You don't do anything at all.
No, because I'm burnt out.
Oh no, burnt out from
I'm not-
videos.
I'm not-
Because they're because I find YouTube boring, and plus
Then
I'm
don't do
writing
it.
films.
I don't know.
You're
With,
not-
with,
to my knowledge, you're not writing
with-
jack shit.
Nah, he
With-
prefers TikTok.
yeah.
Oh,
Go find
fuck off.
some-
With my YouTube thing, I
Follow
sort of go
Henry's
through
OnlyFans.
periods where I'm like less inspired, but I've never been like.
Maybe that'd be nice.
I mean, there have been periods where I've been completely burnt out and move on to something new in the past, but like ever since like my YouTube
Light
channel
bulbs.
actually started having like more than like 2 people watching it. Okay, Arnold likes light bulbs too. I'm not dealing.
I don't get it, man. That's like
I don't
collecting
either anymore, but-
socks or fucking pens or something.
Ask Arno and I.
Arno,
It
you
worked for a
too.
time.
God.
But anyway-
you guys will never understand YouTube.
But anyway,
We done?
like
Can we move on?
once I actually started having like more than 5 people watching my videos, I sort of felt more like an actual need to like put stuff out on my channel, and so like I never really have been like completely burnt out the past year, but
Yeah,
I sort of go through periods where I'm like less inspired.
quality guy with YouTube. videos.
Huh?
You seem to be quantity over quality.
He's got a point though.
Logan is
Then call the
bit of an
emergency
agent.
I don't even
department.
upload that frequently. I upload like once every 2 weeks.
Because
I upload
whenever
once
I
every few
upload,
months. At least my videos are actually well edited. Done.
I mean, my videos are well edited.
not
The only
really.
real reason I haven't
Mine are
stuck
well
to my
edited too,
Friday
guys.
schedule
Stop being
that well
assholes.
is because videos take so long to produce, and I have so much
Oh,
more
God, they're
going
a
on in
pain.
my life.
That's what
Yeah, I don't know.
All I really want to do at this point is just make movies. That's all I want to do.
Well, I mean, I guess you
I
can.
don't have a. I don't really have
You
a
can
passion
transfer.
for
You can
it.
transfer your YouTube skills over into that pretty simply. I mean,
No, I'm
as long
trying
as
to
you're good
make
at script
YouTube
writing.
movies, as in
Yeah,
like
Windows
movies for my YouTube channel. That's really what I'm
sort of
doing.
like
That's what I've been doing. I've been writing
Yeah.
a film.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I
How's
still
it going?
need actors.
Yeah.
So
I would do it, but-
that's another thing actually. If anyone wants to be an extra, just join.
I'll
the
be a
server
celebrity
and-
cameo for someone who dies in a 2-minute scene.
No, you cameo as a YouTuber. You don't cameo as the person who dies because I play that person.
Awesome.
Awesome. So we
No,
can
but I
not
can be
deal
like
with
that
Henry
one
anymore.
background character nobody cared about that just dies.
I didn't even hear your
immediately.
shit joke. What was your joke? I didn't hear it.
I said awesome, so we don't have to deal with Henry anymore.
As you can see, I'm pointing to all the fucks.
You just need to have like a middle finger on the wall that you just point at, so you don't even have to lift your finger. You can just point at the sign.
I have the
Go.
World Trade Center. That's good enough.
Well, I mean, we all know where that
Sorry
went.
for those things.
It's the new one, not the old one.
They're all-
I think Charlie's actually supposed to be the narrator for this film.
Alright, yeah. Anyway, I
Hey,
assume
can I
Logan
promote
and
myself?
Luke and Logan, do you have anything to self
I've got nothing.
Well, I'm playing
Where the
promote,
fuck
I'm
did you
playing,
get that? I
It's
want
paper.
it. I want
Here, I'll
it.
send you. I'll see if I can find it again. But see, it's
I
like a
want
it's a
it. That
paper
is
model.
So cool. I want
Yeah,
it.
I've had this for a while. Because I also sort of find these buildings
I
to be
just
kind
spend
of
hours
interesting,
building
too.
stuff like that, like those little paper models. That you
Yeah,
cut
they
out
take
and
forever.
put together. They
I
take a
want
while,
that.
but they're really mesmerizing to just do.
Here, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
I
I knew
don't
you would
know.
instantly like this. Yeah,
I
I've had
want
this
that.
for a while.
You know what? I walked around New York because you know when the final day of vacation, that's usually the day you go and
With
find
your
souvenirs.
square glasses.
You know, the final day of your vacation is usually when you go around and try to find souvenirs. I did that, and on my final day of my vacation in New York, I did nothing but try and find Twin Towers. All I found was the fucking new one.
Why would they have the old one? It's like...
Because it's still iconic.
Not really.
No, yeah, definitely.
It's still iconic. What do you think?
Because it's like trying to bring back, because especially in America, where that's like the scariest thing that's ever happened to like the entire population of New York's lives. I don't think they'd want to be reminded of that ever. It's like trying to remind someone of their dead
why
grandma.
Have they put the whole fucking thing down at that area?
Well, that's just a memorial. America makes memorials for everything. They made a memorial of that cheese that someone dropped on the ground and you realize the cheese in memorial. We will be forever sad.
We're building
Bob's one woman was like, oh, the cheese died so young.
Actually, wait, no.
Where the last cheese in 1973 was dropped on the ground on concrete. It's so historically significant. Everybody remembers it, even though nobody can think of it until they see the freaking.
I did actually find a model. It's just I couldn't bring it home because it was made out of glass.
Oh.
Who
Why don't you
built
smash
the
it over your
glass
stupid
version
sister's
of the
head?
World Trade Center? It's just gonna make it break again.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Oh god.
Anyway, Luke and Logan, self promos or not?
Self promo.
So, you know what? Go ahead, Luke. I'm not trying to find the site.
No.
How about neither of you
find
go
the
and
site
just end the
before
stream?
this.
Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
No, God damn it, no! I have stuff to promote, okay?
Let Luke go first. Luke, go ahead.
Okay, I'm planning on trading 3 original 16, I think 16 or 18 something gigabyte iPad originals, Android stuff, 2 flip phones, e-reader, which I plan to maybe make videos on. Yeah, why not? I'll make videos on them.
Oh yeah, that's to me. So that'll be. I'll give those to you over the summer or something, or I'll just give them to Henry to post to you or whatever because it'll be cheaper.
Guess that'll work, but mostly just to expand my phone collection, because as you can probably tell in that box down there, I have lots of them. I don't have enough. I need more. So yes, that's coming one day soon, and I do want to get rid of those iPads, but they work, they're fully unlocked, they function, and I don't want to throw them away, so...
Alright, cool. Alright, Logan, it is your turn. The Logan.
Okay, so, I have a few things I'm working on. Oh, shut up, Charlie. For one, I'm currently working... Shut up! I'm currently working on the second part to my Macintosh Oh! He just picked his nose. Anyway,
I'm currently kindergartner. Oh my god, he picked his nose. Let the media
shut
know.
up! I have important shit here, guys. This is important.
Okay, Logan. I can't believe it. What do you think about the recent nose picking with Luke?
It was very, very uncalled for.
Wow, that's insane. Everyone needed to know that.
Mike looks. Wait, no. My mic looks like a dick. Anyway, okay.
It looks like a fucking robot stick.
Shut up. Okay, let me say. Okay, so. Anyway, back to professional non-retarded. So, I could tell Arno just wants to like leave right now. Anyway,
just do it, man.
So I'm working on the second part of the Macintosh LC restoration video that I did. Kind of. But I'm actually going to be. I've been talking with the dude who's been creating like the Blue Scuzzy, and I'm going to be doing a review of that product soon too, and I might be putting it in my LC since it doesn't.
Oh, you getting that for free?
No, I'm paying for it, but he's gonna like give me some tips on how to use it and sort of tell me facts about it and stuff like that. So I can do a review. Get out! He dabbed. That's illegal. That is against the federal law. I don't even know what the federal law is.
Literally leave.
I'm not gay.
Fucking leave.
Okay, anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing... I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna be doing the Blue Scuzzy review and the LC restoration in the same video, but I probably will because they're related, and the Blue Scuzzy is gonna go in the LC. I might actually
be a view whore.
Okay, fine. I'll do it separately, but I'm gonna include it in there. Anyway, God, I freaking like vomited. Oh, I vomited like up into my nasal cavity. Like, you know, like when you burp in the.
Okay, you guys know like when you burp and like the vomit comes up with the burp? I got like freaking Coca-Cola
We don't
tasting
want to talk
vomit
about
up
that.
into my nose, and it's like burning.
Yeah, unrelated, Dave entered the chat at like the worst moment because we're literally about to end. Actually, we should have ended like 3 minutes ago, but
you should have stopped. But yeah, I'm doing that. I'm probably going to be doing a sequel to the Mac classic restorations.
In a video.
And I'm also probably going to be doing the Macintosh SE disassembly video and the classic one. The classic I'm kind of pissed at because it shocked the freaking shit out of my arm yesterday. Like literally, look at this, look at this, look at that.
That was this morning.
That was yesterday.
That was this
Why are you getting pissed at something that was your fault?
What?
That was your fault if you got shot.
But I was how am I supposed
You
to
got
check voltage?
shot.
How the frick am I supposed to check voltage regulators with a machine?
Stop computer abuse. Stop it.
Okay, Luke, you can talk in your microphone without.
I'm doing this.
You don't have to talk into your microphone like this. That way we don't have to see all your yellow teeth.
Your mom.
Okay, Charlie, just end the damn stream. Okay, this is just chaos.
The stream. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for another successful whatever stream.
God damn it! Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to I don't give a shit. Just subscribe to everybody's channel.
This podcast.
Subscribe to Charlie. Subscribe to Arlo. Subscribe to Henry's channel. Stupid.
Stop.
Subscribe to Luke's. I guess. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Bye.
Next Mac in chat.
Linus Tech Tips sponsored.
No. Okay. End the stream. Everybody's going rogue.
Okay, thank you. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day.
Bitch.
Bye.
Bitch.